Hello, my name is Rehema. This is Stefan and Octave. We are here to summarize the module that we've been taking during 3 weeks. The module was about business dinner etiquette. It said that if you want to have anybody's attention, just have dinner with them, with those people. So business dinner or dinner in general, it's a very important thing. It connects people and it gives people opportunities to talk about partnership and many other things. Business dinner etiquette, it's all about rules, principles that we have to follow during our business dinner or just a dinner in general. Business dinner has 3 parts. We have before dinner, during dinner, and after dinner. Let me welcome Octave to talk about before dinner.
So one of the things that you should do before dinner is accepting the invitation, and this means to confirm your presence. When a host sent you an email or give you an invitee using different methods, you have to confirm your presence. And after confirming your presence, the second thing you do is doing a little research to know more about the other attendees, if they be there, or even doing a research about the person who has been invited you. So the third thing that you should do is dressing appropriately. This is now goes to after knowing who the person is or the company. So you have also to match your clothes with your interest. For instance, if you want to be working in finance, or if your conversation is focused on finance, you have to dress as finance people like to dress. Another thing that you should do is arriving on time. This is when you should, if a dinner is starting at 7, you have to make sure that at that time you will be there and you communicate if you think that you long to delay. So, and now also let me welcome Stephanie to proceed with what to do during the dinner.
Well, thanks Octave. And as we have taken you through what we do during business dinner event, so here I am to show you what you do during dinner. So that part of eating, when it has arrived, first of all you have to know your seating arrangement, how it is, and you sit in your assigned seat. Another thing to observe is to know how is the table arrangement also is set. So for instance, if you are seated on a table like it's a round and you are eating with a lot of people who are beyond one person, you have to make sure you are observing the items on table. These items technically are called utensils. So another thing when I'm still there is to know how to use them. You know how to use them via maybe knowing that a plate will be placed in the middle, and on this side you will find a cup. This is a cup for tea or coffee. Otherwise you will find sometimes there are some of the glasses for wine. Another thing to keep in mind is that there is always a spoon. This spoon is meant for tea, not for just taking as for salad or for taking soup or for taking any kind of drink, but this is for tea or coffee. You should bear this in mind. Here there is a knife. This knife will be used on your right hand as I'm having it here, and also there is a fork here which is always in your left side. And when you are eating, I would like to let you know some of the styles which are included when eating. Some of the dinner you will find you are using European style, and there is European style and American style. So during the European style, you will have the fork on your left side, and when you are eating, you will have the you will have the fork on your left side, And when you are cutting maybe a meat, you do like this, and you take it here, then you take it into your mouth. And when it comes to you the American style, you will use the same like hands while cutting the meat. And when it comes maybe to take it, and you should cut the small pieces because it is meant for dialogues. And when it is there to eat, you shift like this. You eat using a right hand. That is an American style. Something that maybe they forgot to say is that you should come in a business dinner event when you have eaten. This will prevent you to just put much of attention on food, yet more than the discussion, because it is meant for discussing, for people to network, for people to expand their knowledge or their friendship. So this is something also to note. Another thing here is another item that we managed to find, but this is a big spoon. This is used for salad. When you are taking salad, you use it and you serve it to your plate. There are other kinds of spoons, though we didn't manage to find them. There are those ones which are used for soup. And if you are taking a soup, it is advised that you take it from this side towards the edge of your plate, and then you take it into your mouth for eating. So without further ado, I'm going just to say that during a dinner it is also prohibited to speak while chewing, or to take, or to like to rub on your nose when using a napkin. And in most cases it is advised also to just focus on the person, the host, so as to know if he is if he is requesting for the entry, which is entrée, so as to also know what to request, or if he has just straightly gone to ask for a meal, and also you make sure you know what to ask, or if it has just it is there to ask for a dessert. So you have to follow the protocol otherwise. Thank you very much. I would like also to welcome my sister to conclude about what to do after this dinner. Thank you.
Thank you. After dinner, after finishing all the steps that he has been talking about, you have to thank your hosts in case you are the guest. If you are the host, you also have to thank your guests. You can use emails to thank them after, or maybe you can use just thank you notes to thank them. Another thing that you can do is exchanging your business card. As we said, it's a business dinner. So those are business people. You have to exchange your business card so that you can make other follow-up after that dinner.
As you have been saying from the beginning, the business dinner, it's a time to converse, and also another time to present yourself to the future managers as well as the future supervisors. So that's why through different things that you mentioned, we can say that it is possible for everyone to show the appropriate business dinner etiquette. So basically, we encourage you also to show those etiquettes, because it's when and how the different people, especially the people who are discussing about business or the future, whom we need to work together in the future, will see you and observe who you are in reality. So we encourage you to practice the appropriate business dinner etiquette as a way of giving a good image to the person that will invite you to the business dinner. Thank you so much.
Thank you.